On August 25, 2000, a major tech company lost $2.5 billion in value in just 16 minutes. It wasn't a market crash. It wasn't a bad earnings report. It was a lie, sent from a fax machine by a 23-year-old college student. Today, we're going to uncover the hidden story behind the most expensive piece of fake news in history. Imagine it's a Friday morning. You're a trader on Wall Street, coffee in, and watching the markets open. Suddenly, a news alert flashes across your screen. Emulex, a successful tech company, is in freefall. The headline says the CEO has quit, and the company is restating its earnings from a profit to a massive loss. All hell breaks loose. Phones are ringing off the hook. People are yelling, "Sell! Sell! Sell!" In just 16 minutes, the stock price of Emulex plummets by over 60%, billions of dollars in shareholder value gone in the blink of an eye. The entire market is spooked. What could possibly cause such a sudden and catastrophic collapse? The answer wasn't in some complex financial model. It was on a single piece of paper. Now, let's rewind and meet the man behind the chaos. Mark Jakob. Mark was a 23-year-old college student who had previously worked at an internet news distribution company. He knew how the system worked. More importantly, he was in big trouble. Mark had been dabbling in the stock market and decided to short Emulex stock. Shorting is basically a bet that a stock's price will go down. If it does, you make money. But if it goes up, you can lose a fortune. And for Mark, that's exactly what happened. Emulex's stock price was climbing higher and higher, and he was facing a catastrophic loss of nearly $100,000. He was desperate. He needed a miracle. So, he decided to create one himself. Sitting at a computer in his college library, Mark drafted a fake press release. It was filled with dramatic, market-moving news about Emulex. He claimed the CEO was resigning and that the company's financial reports were a complete mess. To make it look official, he put a fake contact name on it and claimed it was from a public relations firm. The press release was amateurish, even containing typos. But in the fast-paced world of financial news, speed often trumps accuracy. He then sent this fake document via fax to a major newswire service, Internet Wire. Incredibly, they published it without verifying a single detail. They just blasted it out to their network, which included giants like Bloomberg and Dow Jones. And that's when the panic started. While the world was selling Emulex stock in a frenzy, pushing the price into the ground, Mark Jakob did the opposite. He had created the firestorm, and now he was going to walk through the flames to collect his prize. He calmly logged into his brokerage account and started buying up the cheap Emulex shares. His plan was simple: create a massive, artificial dip in the stock price, buy as much as he could at the rock-bottom price, and then wait for the truth to come out and the stock to rebound. In those few chaotic minutes, Mark turned his crippling $97,000 loss into a staggering $250,000 profit. He had played the system, and for a moment, it looked like he had won. But the party didn't last long. Once Emulex got word of the fake press release, they immediately issued a correction and contacted the authorities. The FBI quickly got involved. This wasn't just some prank. It was a massive fraud that had destabilized a public company and cost investors millions. The investigation didn't take long. Investigators traced the electronic trail back to the college library and the fax machine. The evidence was overwhelming. Mark Jakob was arrested and faced the full force of the law. He eventually pleaded guilty and was sentenced to 44 months in prison. He became the first person ever to be convicted and jailed for internet securities fraud. He also had to pay back his illicit gains. So, here's the question that still lingers. Mark Jakob's lie wiped out $2.5 billion in market value, yet he only walked away with about $240,000. Was he an evil genius who found a crack in the financial system? Or was he just a desperate kid who got in over his head and accidentally triggered an avalanche? Let me know what you think down in the comments. This story is a wild reminder of how fragile our systems can be, and how a single, well-placed lie can have unbelievable consequences. Thanks for watching. If you found this story as fascinating as I did, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into incredible true stories. See ya in the next one.